Dr. Stevens. Who is that?
That's Dr. Biner. He's assisting today.
Why is he wearing a white cap?
Excuse me?
He's wearing a white cap. I'm wearing a white cap. Everybody else is wearing blue caps.
Well, we were all out of blue caps, so I gave him a white cap.
Get him out of here. And the one in the back there. What's your dream, young man?
Dr. Simon August, Beverly Hills, California. I'm going to be the greatest surgeon the world has ever known.
Oh, God, he's going to want a white cap.
Young Doctors in Love is a 1982 romantic medical comedy spoof film directed by Gary Marshall in his directorial debut that would find surprisingly high box office gross and would be the debut film for many young actors and actresses. The movie revolves around 8 young medical interns, including Dr. Stephanie Brody, played by actress Sean Young, and Dr. Simon August, played by Michael McKean, who join the fictional City Hospital surgery staff run by the cynical Dr. Prane, played by Dabney Coleman.
Here we have general malaise, hair falling out, pain in the extremities, disgusting appearance. Dr. August, what is your diagnosis?
Myasthenia creopsis.
Well, that's very good. Can you prove that?
No, sir. Neither can you. No one can.
Why not?
We won't know for sure until the autopsy.
The movie then spoofs the medical profession shows of the time, such as General Hospital, by giving the audience several storylines. Elderly mafia boss Sal Bonafetti, played by Titos Vandis, suffers a stroke and enters the hospital under an assumed name. His son Angelo, played by Hector Elizondo, disguises himself as a woman named Angela to stay at the hospital and watch over his father.
Hello, Rocco. Yeah, look, we got here safe. The disguises are perfect. Yeah, but I don't trust nobody. There's a rumor that the Galantino family brought in a hitman from Rhode Island.
Attention, starting Monday, all nurses must wear underwear.
Next time you'll know better. But I was supposed to. No, Dr. Prime won't let us break the rules.
A rival crime family sends a professional hitman named Malamud, played by Michael Richards, to assassinate Sal, but his attempts comically fail.
A goodbye kiss from the Galantino family. The Galantino family always kisses on the nose.
Not in my hospital.
What'd you put up there?
Move and you'll be shitting glass for a week.
What? Wait a minute.
Stephanie and Simon begin dating, and Simon confides that he has a major Achilles heel. He has a fear of performing surgery ever since his father, played by Ed Begley Jr. in a flashback cameo, pranked him with a piñata on his birthday when he was a child.
Simon's gonna be a great surgeon. Simon, show all your doctor friends how you operate. Cut out the piñata's appendix.
Yes, Father.
Show Grandpa how you cut. No.
When Dr. Prang tells Simon that he will schedule him to perform an appendectomy, he panics, but Stephanie has sex with him on an operating table to help calm his anxieties.
A romance at this point would be ludicrous and counterproductive to our studies.
I guess that might have sounded a little stuffy, Steffi.
Slightly, Simon.
Also starring Taylor Negron as a doctor with insomnia, Pamela Reed as a nurse, and Harry Dean Stanton as a hilariously disgusting and worn-out doctor who tastes urine samples.
Tastes like plain old piss to me, Doctor.
This movie pulls out some great cast performances.
Was there anything else?
No, go right ahead. I'll just stay here and observe.
Beat it, Doctor. No, I didn't mean that. I mean, leave.
This film was directed by Gary Marshall in his directorial debut. Marshall would go on to direct such classic hits as Overboard, Beaches, Pretty Woman, and many, many more. This film also marks the first collaboration of many between director Gary Marshall and actor Hector Elizondo.
Did you see those tits over there? Huh?
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. No, I mean, Santa Claus's helper over there without a shirt. Did you see that?
Are you embarrassed by that?
I'm embarrassed? No, I'm just wondering.
See, Dr. Prang always has...
Frank, did you see those tits over there?
Try not to notice it, okay?
No, I'm not trying to.
Let's talk about Holiday on Ice.
Fuck Holiday on Ice, bunch of fags. Kate, did you see those tits on that lady over there?
Elizondo appeared in many of Marshall's films, even if just in small roles, as Marshall considered Hector Elizondo his good luck charm.
Angelo? Are you getting funny?
I'll give you a funny. Come over here. Where'd you put my purse?
The hospital setting was shot in a former drug detoxification center in the wing of a real-life functioning Rancho Los Angeles hospital in Downey, California. The movie was filmed in just 41 days between November 1981 and February 1982. Young Doctors in Love featured a number of cameos and guest appearances by television stars from the ABC network soap operas. The film was produced by ABC Motion Pictures, the former feature film division of ABC Television. This spoof of TV medical shows parodies a number of them, in particular Dr. Kildare, Marcus Welby MD, and General Hospital.
City Hospital, happy Valentine's Day.
How you feeling? Lousy. My laryngitis is killing me. I couldn't find a doctor. Excuse me, miss. Is the doctor around? Excuse me, miss. Is the doctor around?
Several actors from the ABC series General Hospital have cameos in the film, including Demi Moore.
Stephanie?
Who?
As well as Janine Turner in her very first role in a film.
I looked in your mouth, checked your breasts, probed every part of your body.
Well, what's wrong with me?
How should I know? I'm a lawyer.
Actor Ted McGinley and actress Crystal Bernard both have their first film role in this movie, and this movie marks the first role for the January 1982 Playboy Playmate of the Month Kimberly MacArthur, who bears her immense casabas while wearing a Santa outfit.
Dr. Prang, I'm Jill Amato from the gift shop. I'm your Christmas present from the staff.
Hardest hit was the bond market. Second straight month. Industrials are down 30 points. Chemicals leveled off at 16, while rails faded toward the close to a low of 43.
Okay, now.
Believe it or not, this movie was a rather large box office hit. It was released into theaters in July 1982 and grossed a very impressive $30.6 million on a budget of only $7 million. It might be hard to believe, but Young Doctors in Love made more money at the United States box office than Sophie's Choice, Blade Runner, and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Sometimes that happens, where if you actually went back to the summer of 1982, more people were talking about a film like Young Doctors in Love than Fast Times at Ridgemont High or Blade Runner or the movies they talk about decades later. It was one of the first spoof movies that got made after the box office success of the 1980 comedy spoof Airplane, which was a spoof of the 1970s airport disaster series. I actually first found this movie on VHS when I was a young teen, around the time it was about 20 years old. And I remember being very impressed. I'm not big on spoof films. There are only a handful that I've enjoyed, and this one works well enough for me to watch it on occasion. In fact, this movie is what I refer to as a decade movie. So if I watched this movie in 2002, and then let's say I watched it in 2014, and then again sometime in the 2020s, that would make this movie one that I return to about once within every decade. The cast is wonderful. The humor in this movie is pretty damn good.
You realize the hell I have been going through since I've been here. They made me drink chalk. They stuck a tube up my ass. They took x-rays. They got this little camera on a wire. They stuffed it up my wang. I had a lot of things done to the old wang, but Roto-Rooter ain't one of them.
I was going to give it 7 out of 10 stars, but I'll go ahead and I'll give this an 8-star rating. I recommend the romantic comedy medical spoof, Young Doctors in Love.